If you want to be Googleable, you got to be semantic. You got to be semantic. You got to be semanticable. You got to write semantic HTML. If you've been on the internet in the past 20 years, you've probably heard of the acronym HTML. But what is it? Let's get into it. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's essentially the bones of a web page. What information is displayed, links to other sites, forms to input information, all of it's HTML. As its name suggests, HTML is a markup language. Markup languages are sets of symbols used to present text-based documents, like READMEs and web pages. Now, if you're hearing that little voice in the back of your head say,
HTML was so 90s. Why would I want to learn it now? I'm already well on my way to becoming an AI coding master.
sweet summer child. If you learn nothing else from this series, know that learning the basics in computing can only benefit you in your coding journey. Do you need to get an advanced certification in every single new piece of tech? No. But do you need to know the building blocks of each technology that you learn? Unfortunately. Nowadays, there are many languages and frameworks that can be translated into HTML, like JSX. So it's not common to see many full-time web developers coding using vanilla HTML to build sites nowadays. Many prefer to build out sites using tools like Next.js, Vue, different preprocessors, CMSs, the list goes on. Now you might be asking again, so why the do I need to learn HTML at all? Valid question, but also chill. You've still got to learn it for a few reasons. One, accessibility. If you have a header 1 tag nested within a header 4 tag, a screen
Nope.
If you have a header 1 tag nested within a header 4 tag, a screen reader, If you have a header 1 tag and Kayla, screen reader and Kayla, nested within a header 4 tag, a screen reader is probably not going to parse through the page in the way that you'd like. That means that your site is basically useless for visually impaired users, and good developers prioritize accessibility, period. 2, debugging. When you're coding along in a project and all of a sudden you're facing these weird layout issues and you don't know why, knowing HTML is necessary. It gives you the ability to navigate through the developer console or AI-generated code blocks quickly and narrow down what the cause of a bug is. If you don't know much about HTML, you're left guessing. 3, SEO. The websites ranking at the top of search results are usually those with some sweet semantic HTML. Using tags correctly allows the bots that crawl the internet for these search engines to easily parse and display the most important information from your site. AKA, if you want to be Googleable, you got to be semantic. You got to be semanticable. You got to write semantic HTML. Some questions about HTML. If I learn HTML, do I know how to code? Not exactly. I think it depends on what you mean by coding. Do you know enough to code a basic site? Yes. Do you know enough to build out a Facebook dupe? Probably not yet. Not yet. Why can't I just use an H1 tag as a shortcut to bold text? Please. For the love of all that is holy, please do not do this. The headers are ordered by informational importance throughout the site, so not by size. Using incorrect header tags is a common way to jack up your site's accessibility in a bad way. How the hell do websites add that cool little picture at the top of their tab? Very, very good question. Those are called favicons. Favicons? I don't know. and they are easier to add in than you might think. All right, boilerplate specific questions. What is the difference between the head and body tags? Great. You can think of an HTML file a bit like a headless horseman. Like he's got a head, it's just not always seen. Same for HTML. Things in the body are what are displayed to the user, whereas the head can't be seen. Like, yeah, she's there and she could probably talk, but you don't really see her. Ooh, what does doc type mean? That doc type declaration tells the browser what version of HTML to use and make sure that the browser renders the page in standards mode. What does a metachar set line mean? That's a metadata tag that designates the character set or alphabet that will be used to your computer. All right, send in your questions. Everybody belongs in tech, and that includes you. Make sure to go touch some grass today. I think I'm gonna go play with my dog. Bye.
Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. Ball now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. Ball now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in.